Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I have a great show in store. I have some great design dilemmas. Thank you for writing in. I have Ransom Schwerzler here with Historic Meadow Garden, and we have something really fantastic coming up in Augusta. But first, I want to talk about something very special. Using commercial flooring in your home is a great way to achieve exceptional durability, moisture resistance, and unique modern aesthetics. And today, I have Suzanne Honeymichael from Hardwood Floors and More here with me. Thank you for being here.
So excited to be here.
I love talking about this because I love to educate my clients on using commercial goods in their home.
You can cross the paths.
Yes.
Definitely. So we do a lot more commercial work than people realize.
Yes, good.
But then if you're doing a media room, a golf simulator, a rec area, it's a great product.
It really
and
is.
Lots of beautiful pieces that you can blend together. Gyms. So we can kind of individually go over all of them, but definitely something that's exciting for your home.
We have worked on commercial projects together.
We do a lot of commercial together.
I love
and
a
have
commercial.
fun.
I have a lot of fun commercial projects. We have a couple coming up I know of as well.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. But again, and people can use commercial products even in their everyday main areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because let's tell people why. It's the durability.
Durability. So commercial graded products are the highest rating for traffic flow, all the things.
Yes. How do they, like with fabrics, if they do this double rub thing, they have this machine, and if it's over like 40,000 double rubs, it's commercial grade. So when I show a client a fabric that's 100,000 double rubs, boy, that is a super, great commercial product.
So they do a crazy thing with carpet. They'll walk it. Like literally people will walk and walk and walk and walk and walk.
I want that job.
Do you?
Yeah.
You would just
well, if I could have a cocktail.
You would waste away to nothing.
Are they drinking something?
I'm hoping they're doing something if they're doing all that walking.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you realize the durability of it. So a lot of these products, for instance, we just did a golf simulator for somebody. So they picked out a grass cloth, and then for the entertaining area, the bar area, we pulled in another carpet.
How cool is that? And it looks like there's a variety of
thicknesses. There's a variety, yes, depending on what you need.
Right.
And there's other companies that do that as well that we've used.
Right. This is a glue down, I guess, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also use those outside. So there's a whole nother process for that.
Okay, right. Sand. There's sand involved in that and all of that.
All the things. And then obviously just a different color tone to go with that. And then we love these Karastan products.
Yeah, and the animal prints are still. People always ask me, is animal print still in? I think it's been in as long as I remember.
Forever.
Yeah.
We do this in so many master closets and also on the steps. So, I mean, you don't want your whole house in that.
Right. Well,
I mean, but maybe
I might. I'm a little wild,
we've been talking about doing that in your master closet.
Exactly.
You've got the best closet in Augusta,
Georgia.
Georgia.
I have LVT in there but you know what? A carpet would be.
An area rug.
I really like that. Yeah, and again, with these types of products, you can cut and bind and make a custom area rug, any size.
Any size.
Yeah, which is really great.
Specifically to what you want.
Yeah. There's also moisture and stain resistance better with these commercial products.
Absolutely. And even if you want to combine, so we've done a lot of rec areas in gyms where we'll do the gym floor.
Yeah, let's show people. This is like a rubber, isn't it?
It's a rubber.
And what I love about these, it's like a puzzle.
It is like a puzzle. You can do it as a rolled out good, or you can do it as a puzzle. So you have the option of doing it either way.
And look at these great colors.
Different colors.
Yeah,
great
that's
for
fun.
a gym. But then you also can do a glue down. You don't want to do a floating.
Okay. In a gym.
In a gym or even in an office area, people don't realize, a lot of people are like, oh, let's do floating. Well, if you've got a desk chair that's rolling back and forth, It's going to mess the floor
the floor is
up. It's
moving.
going to it's going to mess up the clicking system.
Yeah.
So a glue down product is great for that as well.
Okay, very good, yeah. And you can glue that onto concrete, which is great, because a lot of people, if they have a lower level or they're on a slab or something and they have concrete, it's easy to glue onto concrete.
You can glue it onto that, and then depending on your substrate, if you're on a crawl space, we might have to add Luan, we might not. It just depends on what you got down there, but we can glue it down to that as well.
Right, okay.
So it's a very versatile product for sure.
You're a boss with your product. I love that you know everything about, not just making things pretty, but you understand how they work, how they get installed. It's important.
I mean, my Lord, I've been doing it for over 30 years.
Well, what we do is in our blood, and we have experience.
It too.
I do. I mean, people are shocked sometimes at the stuff I know about construction that I know you know as well.
Yeah.
But we've been doing it so long. Of course, we know these things.
Yeah.
You know, I love to do an electrical walkthrough with the client. They're like, "How do you know all of this?" It's like, well, I do it all the time.
So electrical walkthroughs. My favorite thing on that is put your outlets in your baseboards.
Yes, I like that too.
Don't put it on the wall.
Exactly, because it kind of blends in then, because otherwise then you got these little postage stamps all over the place.
Yep.
I agree. A lot of these can be budget friendly. People don't understand that commercial products can be budget friendly.
Very budget friendly.
We've talked about the design flexibility, so it's very easy to customize these things into your home as well. So anyway, it's just really great to think about the options that you have. And when you come into Hardwood Floors and More, people can talk to you and tell you how they're going to use the space. We talked a few weeks ago about when we work with the client, getting to know them and what their needs are. That's all part of it. We understand their needs, and then you can fit them with the right product.
Absolutely. And I think it's important for people to know, too, we don't just do residential. I mean, we do... these two pieces are from design projects that we have coming up for commercial. I mean, we do commercial work as well.
Right. And it can be color. I mean, look at the colors.
Look at the colors.
Sometimes people think commercial has to be boring or neutral.
No, it does not.
Right. It's really, really great. Thank you for always bringing your knowledge and your great fun spirit to the show. We love you.
I don't know how fun it is, but thank you.
You're always great. Stay tuned. We have Historic Meadow Garden up next.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. Did you know we offer military discounts on all regular price products? From flooring to lighting to furniture and more, we are truly thankful for those that have served. So all active and retired military can save 10%. Whether you want to do it yourself or need our flooring specialist to handle the installation, Hardwood Floors & More is the place to call. Visit our showroom today in Evans, Hardwood Floors & More, where we have so much more in store for you.
People from all over the Augusta area trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Led by Dr. Troy Austin, the team is committed to delivering expert care and beautiful, natural-looking results. Whether you're exploring surgical procedures or non-surgical treatments, every patient receives personalized attention in a comfortable, modern setting. Discover why patients across the CSRA trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Schedule a consultation today.
Come on, let's make this moment shine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so wonderful to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer, you're family. We believe banking should feel like home, familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
On July 4th in 2026, our nation will commemorate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. As the home of a signer of the Declaration, Meadow Garden is excited to be part of this America 250 celebration. And I have Ransom Schwerzler here with me. Thank you always for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're always a delight.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
I love your passion that you have for historic Meadow Garden.
Well, my degree's in history. I am so excited to be someplace where I can use that. And one of our big projects for the 250th, not the exciting one like the 4th of July, but we're also collecting George Walton's papers. So I get to kind of dig into the history, look at all those little clues about what he's doing and what's going on, and try to find out a little bit more about his personality. Sometimes you'll get a little letter, a little clip that'll give you a little insight. It's wonderful.
That's amazing. Are you finding new things occasionally that might shock you or surprise you?
We are. We're always finding bits and pieces. Everything from, like, there's an ad where he found someone's lost horse, and you would be amazed at how much personality you can get out of something that simple. It's like, prove it's your horse. Pay me for feeding your horse, pay me for placing this ad, and then come get your horse.
Oh, I love
So it's a little, it's a weird little window, but it's a real window into what he must have been like in person.
That's great. And you've done a lot of research on his wife, Dorothy, as well, because she
yes.
has quite a story.
It's so often people who don't have a lot of control over their lives, like women during the Revolution, especially like the enslaved, they don't leave a big footprint in history. We don't always know much about what they were doing during these times. But George Walton wrote a deed of trust in 1801. And in that document, he gives us the names, the ages, and the family relationships of the enslaved that were in the household. He also tells a story about something that happened to his wife during the Revolution. She was captured by the British. It was Dorothy along with an enslaved woman named Chloe, Chloe's son Charlie, less than a year old, and another enslaved woman named Clarissa. And George details all of this out for us. And it really forms the edge pieces to our puzzle, because there's lots of other times where we find a bit of information about, oh, we need this ship to go down to Antigua. Well, if you haven't read about his wife being captured at sea and taken by the British to Antigua, you don't know why they need a ship to get them back. So it brings together all of these pieces and helps us see a much clearer picture. And again, for what happened with women, with the enslaved during the Revolution, that's an incredible gift.
Well, thank you for all of these stories all the time. There's always something new. Talk about this big celebration coming up.
Well, this is clearly our big day. Always, we love the 4th of July. It's always such a special day for us.
We have an image as well there as you
perfect.
tell us about it.
But with the 250th, this is the 250th birthday of our country. There was I think it was an aunt in with a little boy who was about 6 one day, and she pointed to the Declaration and said, "That's our country's birth certificate." And I teared up in the middle of the tour.
Yes, yes.
But it really does speak to what we're celebrating around the country this year. And on the 4th, it's going to be a big day. I think there's a fun run planned so that people will be arriving at Meadow Garden. Before that event, we are going to have a ceremony with a reading of the Declaration. It's incredibly moving to hear this document read aloud, and this is how they would have experienced it in those early days. So we have someone who will be an interpreter portraying George Walton this year, who will read the Declaration. He will be with us, have a few photo ops with George Walton. We've got live music, we've got some cannons, we've got lots of different activities, some children's activities, different things that they can do to engage with their history in different ways. They can write like a signer with a quill pen. Is that the one's always a hit?
So I enjoyed that as a kid, calligraphy and all of that.
It's a lot of fun.
This is a free event.
It is
on July 4th.
Free.
Yeah.
Every year we are open free to the public on the 4th of July. We feel like everyone should get to come and experience the home of a signer, to be able to explore history this way. And so always on the 4th.
Yes, and it begins at 10. It's from 10 to 2 on the 4th. Yes, and it begins with the reading of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah,
Try to say that fast.
A little opening ceremony, and then we have something else really special planned.
What is? Can you tell us?
I can. We received in 1903. We were looking through old records, and in 1903. They were talking about more and less exciting gifts, the best of which were plants from Mount Vernon.
Oh, wow.
And so we dug into that, and one of our former trustees actually was in D.C. and went to Mount Vernon and told them that we no longer have the magnolia tree. It had to be taken down a few years ago. It had reached its end of life, but she spoke to them, and they have donated a southern magnolia to us this year for the 250th. So we have that gift of George Washington's Mount Vernon.
How lovely is
which will
that?
be dedicated. It's a little baby tree. They sent it to us, and we're holding our breath, hoping that it survives its transportation. But
Right.
it's doing really well. It's got lots of new leaves.
Oh,
and
great. You'll be singing to it every day.
Absolutely. I go talk very nicely to that tree
Yes.
on a regular basis.
I love it. So you say you're going to have someone as George Walton. I have seen you at the Augusta Museum playing Dorothy before,
Yes.
telling her story. Do you do that often?
I don't do it that often. If you come to Meadow Garden, we're open for tours every day. You will not find me in stays, a petticoat, and a bum roll. Okay. It's a little much for every day. We'll do it occasionally for field trips, though, if someone asks.
Okay, I love it.
But no, I do for special events. It is incredibly moving to try to speak. And we don't have any correspondence from Dorothy. We know that she wrote letters with George, but none of those have survived.
You're going to find something
Maybe
one
someday.
day. You're going to be so
Every time they dig
excited.
a hole, I pray for like a trunk full of documents.
Of course,
But
yeah.
getting to try to speak in her voice and try to get a sense of her from George gave her property rights separate from himself. He obviously entrusted her. They obviously had. It gives us an idea of her.
Yes, absolutely.
From other pieces and other documents and things. So we always try to use that and
as a guide
build
to
build our best guess of what she would have, how she would have sounded, and what she would have
That's
done.
great. Ransom, thank you for always being here. I will see you July 4th from 10 to 2 at Meadow Garden. People, take a look online. You always have tours and events going on, so make sure you check it out. Not just July 4th, but all through the year. Check it out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Design Dilemma.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fears Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. Thank you for writing in to Mike at signaturemike.com. You know I always love hearing from you, and you're always so kind. I appreciate it. Marjorie in Lincolnton wrote in. She has been working on her room for a long time. Would I add or change anything? She feels like something is missing. So let's take a look at this room. Well, she has a lovely fur baby. So cute. I love golden. retriever. So really great. Marjorie, really, it looks fantastic. It looks really, really great. I see dimensional things on the wall on the far side there. Your fireplace is the focal point. A lot of people, when they like two sofas in a room, they want some big seating. You know, the husband and the wife, maybe they both want to lounge on a sofa. So I love what you've done here. I love that you have a sofa on the right and one over there on the left. Looks like you have some seating here in the middle as well. It'd be great if these were swivel, if it's an open plan where you can be part of the kitchen or breakfast room if there's something back here. The only thing I might recommend, I mean, I love how open and everything is, but if you want a little more emphasis on that fireplace, and also the picture quality of your TV might pop a little bit more if you take advantage of your structural break with that fireplace, the way it comes out from the wall, and maybe paint that a contrasting color. It doesn't have to be a bold color. It could be if you want. It could be a couple of shades. You always want to, if you're going to do the same color off of the page of paint, you want to go 2 shades different than the wall color, because if you just do 1 shade, it really doesn't contrast enough. But you could do that, or you could go totally dark and make that fireplace stand out a little more. You would paint the sides of the fireplace and the front of it the same color. You could always pick up some great grass cloth or wallpaper from Suzanne Honeymichael at Hardwood Floors and More. You could do something like that. I'll tell you what, another thing that would look great if you got some grass cloth, maybe something neutral and light, because it looks like you like that, and maybe do the natural grass cloth just on these walls here and here, the 2 in the back. That would look awfully nice, a little texture on each side. That might frame that fireplace. That's another option. But you have several options, but you've done a great job. Your furniture's all layered on the rug. Looks fantastic. Mark and Sally in Grovetown. We just moved into the area and came across your show. I'm so glad. We need help with our living room. Our old sofas are too big, and we would like some guidance on how to furnish the room. You know, I work with a lot of clients that move to a new home, and their furniture they had before doesn't always fit the next place. So I get that, absolutely. They do look very bulky. These look like very deep sofas. A lot of people ask me for a deep sofa, and then once they get it over time, they're like, oh, they're not so comfortable, because we don't always want to sit back that deep. I might recommend a sofa that's not as deep, and maybe have an ottoman that you could move around so that you can throw your feet up if you want, but then your everyday sitting on the sofa would not be so deep. They make great sofas that have a chaise on one end as well if you'd like, but maybe don't always go with that deep, because here we are, now you're in a new home and this doesn't work so well. But again, you always want to use your focal piece, being the fireplace. You want your furniture toward that, although the last one you saw, Marjorie, she had sofas on the left and right, so you could do that like she did, and then put a couple of chairs over here, ground it with a rug, of course, everything with the rug. We talk about this occasionally. I would recommend some drapery panels on the far right and over there on the far left, just to make that wall seem wider, because it looks like you probably have a narrow space. It looks like that's your problem. Make that look a little wider. Love the texture on the fireplace. Looks really great. Cheryl in Augusta, my guest bath bothers me, specifically the shower curtain. I find shower curtains boring and not sure what to do. I agree. Shower curtains can be very boring. A lot of people will just go out and purchase a random one off the shelf. They put it up, and then it's just kind of boring. What I would recommend, one thing that I really like to do, I like to have a custom drapery panel made, and I like to attach it from the ceiling all the way to the floor. And I would have it maybe, I don't know, 18 inches wide or so. It gives you great height, and then you could put your rod up there with your shower liner, and the shower liner can be tucked behind that curtain. That is a great fix for that. Or just use a drapery panel itself. If you're on a budget, get a drapery panel that's going to be taller, and go up a little taller with your rod to hold that there. And then you could do a smaller rod. I know those liners, sometimes you can't get a long one. If you can get a long liner, that would be great too, but maybe just go a little taller. It won't make the shower curtain look so generic and boring. Carla in Rennes, my dining room seems boring. What can you recommend to help give it some life? Alrighty, let's see here. Well, I can see the first thing, when you look into this dining room, your eye goes right to the center and just shoop, right up there. What you want to do, and if you like the shears up there, that's fine, but you need to add some drapery panels to the right and to the left, just like the last picture we talked about. Visually, it'll open that space up, and it will frame your table. It will frame the light fixture. It will make the space a lot more intimate intimate, that's what I would recommend. Down the road, if you want to change out the table, I would recommend to go with something round. And that way, because it looks a little tight, you can get around it, and then you might have room then for a little sideboard or a little buffet, something like that. But definitely, we need to open that space up, so a drapery panel on the far right and left. You could leave the sheer drapery up if you want, or get rid of those altogether. I don't know if you need it for privacy or for light filtering or whatever. But anyway, lovely, lovely space. Looks really, really great. Well, again, thank you for writing in to Mike@signaturemike.com. You've been so kind. I'm still healing from my face surgery. You've been so nice to write in, tell me everything's looking great. But it's still a process, and we're going through that. But thank you again for writing me. We'll be right back with my guest from the day.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion. It's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
If you're considering any type of plastic surgery, there's no reason to travel outside of Augusta, Georgia. We brought in the most advanced techniques, and I believe we have the most experienced and caring staff in the region.
We've really created a family environment here, and we love to build relationships with all of our patients.
Here at Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery, we specialize in creating a personalized experience and customized experience for every patient.
People definitely ask where I get my work done, where I've been, what I've been doing, and definitely my number one answer is Dr. Austin.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey-Michael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years I've been talking to you about our floors, but did you know we are the largest locally owned lighting gallery in town? We have interior and exterior lights and ceiling fans also, so we can help you with any lighting project. We carry all brands to include Savoy House and Visual Comfort, and we are so excited we are now your local Capital Lighting dealer. Visit us today and discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
Thank you for joining us today, or maybe you're catching us on my YouTube channel, Signature Mike. Please like and subscribe. Every week I see another one or two. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. Come see me at Signature Interiors and Signature Soles, and come see Suzanne at Hardwood Floors & More. And of course, Historic Meadow Garden. You have to check it out.
Especially on July 4th.
I know.
Yes.
We want everybody there on July 4th.
That will be awesome.
Well, you know, people talk about a safe place to go when there's a fireworks or whatever. This is a fun day family event.
We hope
so. There's not going to be any trouble. No trouble. Yeah, at all.
We do have a cannon or two, but we, those are handled safely.
Yes, of course they are. Well, what a great experience for kids to get them excited about Augusta's history.
We hope so. It's so many people talk about building that lifelong love of history from the bicentennial people that come in and visit with us that remember that. So we hope we're building a new generation of people who love history.
1976. My mom made us little garments with fabric.
Are you kidding me?
It was really, really cute.
Gosh. I want to see pictures.
I hope we've given you some wow on your day. We hope you have a wow week, and we will see you the next time on the Signature Mike Show. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right.